Hey guys, it's Jess, and I am excited to be here live with you in my sort of a little bit clean craft room. It's not done yet, but I did clear enough space that I could actually put some stuff down. So that's exciting. And I do have my computer monitor all set up and ready to go, so I don't have to use my iPad to see your comments anymore, which is awesome. So I figured I would go ahead and do some creating with the new Simon Hurley Create line. So this is a new release. It came out on August 2nd. And I have one video, but I've been having some technical difficulties. So it was supposed to come out yesterday. I'm hoping that I can get it all figured out and ready to go by tomorrow. Hi, Carol. Hi, Krista. But I figured in the meantime, I would do some creating with you guys tonight with this new line. With that being said, I do have the previous stuff as well, but mostly here I just have the Simon Hurley Create line of inks. So these are a dye-based ink, and then I also have the re-inkers for these colors as well. So kind of leaving myself open so that we can try some different stuff. I don't really know what my plan is yet. Hi Heidi, hi Molly. But I just figured we would see where the night takes us. Hi Linda. Long time no see, girl. Oh, before we get started, I did want to let you guys know, for those of you who were here for the hot glue gun video where we tested out the hot glue gun and the molds, I did want to let you guys know, while the molds worked really well with the hot glue, they did not work super well with the Nuvo drops. And I think the reason is they were just too thin. Like maybe if I had used more, it would have worked out better because it would have been super cute. Like the color is excellent. The only one that stayed together was this little guy here with the glitter drops. That one turned out, but it does have a hole in it. And I don't know if that's just because I didn't put quite enough of the stuff in there or what, but all the other ones broke when I tried to take them out, and that was a super, super flexible mold. So theoretically that should have been the best, but they didn't really come out very well. So this was the Jewel Drop. This one was the Dream Drop, so it almost came out okay. This one was the regular Crystal Drop, and then this one was the Glitter Drop. So I just wanted to show you guys that before we got started. So we could try again putting them in with a little bit thicker, but honestly, I mean, we can try next time. I think I might try doing what you guys were saying with putting a little bit of the Nuvo drop in first and then doing hot glue for the rest of it. So I don't know, we'll see. Hi Di, hi Tracy. Krista, this little tray here, it's literally from the Dollar Tree. It is like a drawer divider or organizer that came from the Dollar Tree, and I just use it to store my inks. For the ones that are okay to stand up on their sides, I find that it works really well. I store my Hero Arts shadow inks like this as well, and it works really great. And it's super cheap, so you can buy lots. So you don't have to worry about not having enough money to like do all of your inks that way or whatever. It's super, super cheap. Hey, Vay. Okay, so for those of you who have not yet seen the new release, I figured I would just flip through it. I do have a video on the release if you're interested in checking it out. It's just on my channel under, there's like a picture of the three little caroling guys. Ooh, it's a little glared. Okay, so there is the Caroling Squad stamp set, and it's got a super cute Christmas tree. It's got this guy who's singing at the top of his lungs, the fa la 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 la. Merry Christmas. It's got some cute music notes, the little dog. Hi, Dee. I've got a little bit of a throat thing going on. I don't know what's going on with me lately. I feel like I've always got something. It's probably because I have small children. They have like all the germs. But sorry about that if my voice is kind of in and out. Jingle bells, someone smells. I forgot the rest of the lyrics. Merry Christmas. Sending carols, cheer, and hugs for all year. And woof, that means Merry Christmas and dog. So that one is super, super cute. I'm going to be using this one a ton. So there's that. Obviously, this dark white cardstock was already out and available. There is this stencil, which is called Snowflake. Oh, I'm just kidding. It's called Frostbite. Look what I know. It's called Frostbite. I'm like, that's too easy. It can't just be called Snowflake. But I really, really like this stencil. I cannot wait to be using this. I haven't used this one at all yet, so I'm really excited to get this one inky. So I'm really cool about that. Then we also have the Shell Maker stamp set. I mean, stencil. You guys, my brain, it's gone. Right out the window. I was like, maybe I shouldn't go live tonight because I'm just feeling a little bit scattered. But I was like, no, you know what? It's Wednesday. It's my night. I need to see my people. And look at me. Anyhow, so the Shell Maker has different layers so that you can blend on layered images with the stencil using different colored inks, which is super cool. So it has the stencil and the masks. I think that's really, really cool. And here on the back, it shows you examples of what you can make using these so that you know kind of what you're getting. Hey, Amanda. Oh, Heidi, that's awesome. Oh, that's super cool. Oh, I should put, let me update the description because I forgot. Hold on one second. I'm going to type in the Ranger link really quick so that I can update the description and put in the discount code if anybody ends up wanting to place orders at some point, or if you're watching the replay and you want to check things out. I'm going to grab the link and update it in the description as well as my discount code so you guys can get 20% off. The music note background stamp is on my list. Yes, it's so good. I can't wait to play with this one too. It's really, really cool. I don't know what's going on here with my my bot. My bot is not showing up for me today. Interesting. Well, I'm going to wait a minute and see if it pops up, but that's weird. All right, well, in any case, here's what I'll do. I'm going to go over to the description and I'm going to pop in the code in case anybody needs it. Get 20% off your Ranger order. And this is really cool because it's actually good for anything. It doesn't have to be just the Simon Hurley stuff, so it should work on whatever you want to get. So if you need like distress oxides or whatever, I don't know. Hey, oh, cool, Dee. Okay, so Shell Maker we talked about. So this is the background stamp piano recital. This one is really cool. I'm actually going to take it out. If you guys haven't seen this one, it's really, really neat. So this one is a background stamp, but you can see there's lines here. This actually comes apart in separate pieces so that you can stamp them individually if you want to, but you can put them back together and stamp them as one whole stamp set as well. I think this is genius. I don't know why more people haven't come out with something like this. I don't know that I've ever seen anything like this, which is just, it's really cool. It's really, really neat. So that's super awesome. I don't know. I think it's really cool. I definitely want to use this. And I think it's so cool because I should be able to use it as well on layouts. So I'm thinking like for some scrapbook stuff. Super cute. Yeah, I could see this working for a bunch of different background stamps, which I think there's just a ton of possibilities. All right, I'm just going to set that off to the side for now. This one is called Sea Floor, and I've used this in one video that I have coming up, and I'm really excited about this because it's just really cool. It's really super neat and it's really pretty, especially, well, I think when you do kind of like a watercolor sort of effect with it, so you can ink up the stamp and then spritz it with water and then put your paper on, and it gives sort of like a nice watercolor effect, which works really well with these images. I think that's super cool. We've also got these die cuts. So there are 24 of them, and they are actually all of the different combinations from the Dudes 2 stamp set already assembled, stamped, and pre-cut for you. And I think that's really, really cool. I don't know. I think that's really super neat because then you can save yourself some time of having to line everything up and then fussy cut it out. It's already there and ready to go for you, which I like a lot. And you've even got the dog and some little presents and some party hats, which is really cool. And then we also have the Mythical Mermaids stamp set. I love this one as well. I've got this little guy coming up in a card where I did a unicorn with a mermaid tail. And I'm really, really excited about that card. So that'll be available for you guys to view really soon. But yeah, there's just some really cute sentiments. There's like a treasure chest. Let's catch up. Have a fantastic day. You make me happy. I treasure your friendship. It's just super cute. All of these sentiments are really well thought out. I love that call me on my shell phone. It's just adorable. I love them all. I can't wait to use them. Super excited. Okay, so let's get some paper ready. So this is the Simon Hurley Create Stark White cardstock. And I have to tell you guys, this paper is insane. Okay, let's just listen for a second. It's ridiculous. It's so thick. So it's 110 pound, but it is like really, really sturdy paper. Cardstock, whatever. I can't believe how heavy duty it is, and I'm impressed. I really, really like it. Can't wait to finish my sample project. Cool. Ooh, fade out ink. That would be really cool. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut some card fronts. So I'm cutting them down to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 so that I have some fronts for the cards that we're about to make. Or I don't really know what we're going to do, if we're going to make specific cards. Sorry, now I've got the hiccups. You guys make me nervous. Anyway, so I'm not sure if we're going to make like a specific card or if we're going to kind of just do backgrounds and things like that for a little while. Not really sure yet. We'll just kind of see where it takes us. All right, so I've got my inks, I've got my re-inkers. I'm trying to decide what I want to do most. Let's go ahead and, do I have my little palette thingy here somewhere? I've been using this, oh, it's dirty. Of course it's dirty. I've been using this palette that I made using a sheet of cardstock with, I laminated it, so I just sent it through my laminator. This is just Distress Oxides. And who knows what else, I don't know, something else. Something kind of gunky. I've been using paints and I've been doing all kinds of mixed media and stuff like that. So kind of all of my stuff is a little bit dirty. Oh, look, my Nightbot decided to show up. That was really delayed. That was so long ago. Okay, but thank you, Nightbot. Wow. All right, well, let's update that. Shop here. Okay, there we go. So that is updated. If you guys refresh and need that, I can't believe that I don't know. I can't believe that took so long. Anyway, so this is just a piece of cardstock that I laminated, and now it works as a blending surface for me, which I think is really cool. Can you use Distress Oxide sprays with your gel plates and stamp from that? You certainly can. Absolutely. Hey, Belinda. I'll be glad when my brain gets together so I can finish a project. You and me both, girl. Oh, you like my craft room tour? It was a hot mess, but I had fun. It was nice to kind of give myself some accountability, because now I'm like, well, the next time I show it, it has to be better than that. So hopefully I can get myself together. Oh, I just realized, isn't my my camera's like a little crooked. Hold on. I can't tell if that's gonna be better or worse. There's a little bit of a delay. It's a little bit better. I don't know. I don't have my gel plate out. Let me see. I was going to use the Simon Hurley Create inks, but if you guys would rather see the Distress Oxide sprays on the gel plate, I can do that. Hold on one second. I have, actually, I haven't used this yet, and I've actually been looking for an excuse to use it, so I just recently picked up the large size of the Ranger, the Dina Wakley and Dilutions gel plate. so this one is huge. It's like a 9 by 12 or 9 by 11. 9 by 11. It's giant. And I am excited. Now Lord, I really haven't opened this before. The only thing is that I need to get tin for it. Look how big it is, you guys. It's so giant. It makes me so happy. All right, so there is the gel plate. The only problem is you can't really see it very well. Maybe I can put some cardstock underneath. We'll see. All right, Distress Oxides are coming in, or the Distress Oxide sprays, I should say. And I have all of the ones that are out right now, except for one color, I think, but I don't know which color it is. Some guy has his site up for snow plowing. Lord have mercy. All right, I really hope, see, this glare is kind of annoying. Oh, it's so pristine and pretty. How exciting is that? I really don't like this glare. That's making me annoyed. Sorry, you guys. Maybe, I don't know that it would make it any better if I put cardstock underneath it. I can try. Hold on. This is 9 by 12, so this should work, theoretically. This is the Spectrum Noir marker pad. Okay, let's try it. Does it help? No. I think that's actually worse. Now you can see my phone and my camera, or my charger. Well, oh well. Okay, well, it is what it is. I can't tell if that's better or worse, but you guys let me know what you think. Okay, so as far as the gel plate goes, I'm trying to get my stuff out of the way so I don't splatter all over everything, including my mouse. That's the only problem with having my desk stuff here, is it can be a little bit messy on my other stuff. Okay, so since we're looking at, I've got some mermaid stuff here now. Actually, I haven't used the snowflake one, the Frostbite stencil. So move it past the white. What do you mean? Past? Well, then it'll be like off the camera. It'll be off the screen. You know what I mean? Oh, up. It's a little better, but then it's like really far away from me. Okay, I'll try it there and see how we do. Oh yeah, with the ink on it. Yeah, I mean, I can put it back under there. It's not like pure white, but it'll be better than my messy desk, probably. My desk is really dirty, but that's all right. Sign that a crafter lives here, and that's okay. Hey Marie, how's it going? We are testing out my brand new gel plate and some Simon Hurley Create new stuff from the release that just came out. And the Distress Oxide sprays. We had a request. Isn't that stencil so cool? I love it. Look, it just sticks right to the gel plate. That's so cool. Okay, so what we're going to do, I think, is I'm going to use, I have Faded Jeans, and look, I haven't even opened some of these yet. I've used some of them, but not all of them. So we are going to have to open them. This was shorts for 11 months. Our cold is feels full. Yeah, Heidi, what a troublemaker. This was my haul from Blitzy when they had that crazy sale where like everything was like 50% off and whatever. I think they should be reopening soon if they're not already. But they were moving warehouses, and so they had, Lord have mercy, you guys, they had everything on sale for like crazy prices. So I got one of all of the Distress Oxide sprays that I didn't have. I think I only had 3 to begin with. And so I got all the ones I didn't have yet. And anyway, I haven't opened all of them yet. I've played with some, mostly my favorite colors that I tend to use pretty frequently. But some of the other colors I haven't used yet. Like this one, I haven't used peeled paint. I haven't used broken china, which is kind of a bummer because I think I'm going to be using that one. No, not at Tuesday morning, at Blitzy. Oh, I shouldn't put the scissors on there. That's not good. Oh, thanks, Janet. I'm going to have to shake these up really well. But so I've got faded jeans. Let's do, I guess, I'm trying to think of what's going to look the best as like a kind of ombre sort of look. Maybe we can just go straight down to broken china. I kind of wish that these came apart a little easier. They don't open super easily. Oh, no, that's okay. I wish I found them at Tuesday morning. That would be amazing. However, the price was basically like I found them at Tuesday morning because they were like $3 a piece or something. I think they're normally $6. And they were like $3, which, I mean, you can't really beat that. That's a pretty good price. All right, so we've got faded jeans and broken china. I think I probably am going to want like an in-between color, so I might pull out Mermaid Lagoon. Now, you're supposed to shake these from side to side, like not up and down like this, because I've heard that they leak or they can leak if you shake them up and down like you would normally shake something. But, I don't know. If you guys have them, let me know if there's any problem with shaking them up and down. I haven't had any leaking yet, so I guess we'll see. Sorry about the camera zooming in and out. It's trying to focus on my hand, shaking around like a crazy person. Okay, so I don't really know. I'm going to try to kind of use this as like a splatter guard so that hopefully my stuff doesn't get too crazy. Okay, so that was the faded jeans. And then let's do Mermaid Lagoon. Now I have to remind myself that this is giant. So I don't need to put quite as much as I'm putting right now, but it'll be all right. It'll be totally fine. All right, so what I am going to do is I'm going to see what it's like if I use my brayer. Hold on one sec. Let me grab it. I'm just going to use the little one. Maybe I should wait. Maybe I'll do one first. Okay, I'll do one first without a brayer or anything. I'm not even going to put any water on it. But what I am going to do is put this stencil down like so. Then I am going to take our paper and just put it directly on and pull the print and see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen, but we will see. Hey, Tanisha, I don't think I said hi to you. Hello. They can between the sprayer and the cap, nothing you can't wipe up. Oh, okay. That's cool. So I'm just going to kind of leave this here for a second and give it a chance to soak things up. I don't know if this is going to turn out or if it's going to bleed a lot. We'll see. Okay, well, it did bleed a little bit. It was a little moistury, but this is still really cool. And I think I'm just going to set it aside and let it dry for now, because I think that this would still be a really super cool background. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. So I think I'm definitely going to keep it. And the colors are gorgeous. These colors work super, super well together. So I'm going to set this aside and let it start drying. And then we're going to pull up another one. They do. These are just so pretty. Oh, I got some blue ink on there. That's going to be my big problem, you guys. All right, let's try this. So we're going to do two different things here. First, I'm just going to try to put this, how am I going to do this with one hand? I'm going to try, let's see if I can turn that over a little bit. I'm going to try to put this directly on where the paper was before so that I can see if I can pick up some of that residual color that was left over from where we had the stencil. I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to try it. No idea. Ooh, again, the colors are really pretty. It is very messy, but you do get some of that really cool design from the stencil. I think that's really neat. These are going to be cool, more like abstract sort of backgrounds, but I think they're perfect nonetheless for still making really cool cards. So that's actually really neat. I love these colors together. They're pretty. They look so nice. And that one is much drier than the other one, so it's not going to need as much dry time, which is awesome. All right, so then the other thing that I wanted to try was to pull off, I'm going to kind of move this for a second. What I want to try is to pull off the ink directly from the stencil, because we still have leftover ink, which I've now smeared all over this piece of cardstock, so that's cool. Let's do kind of like an off-centered sort of vibe. Let's try that. We'll see what happens. Like fractured ice, yes! It's so cool. And this takes no time at all, so if it turns out even remotely decent, that's really cool. Now this one shifted a little bit, so I did get some extra imprints, but again, it's cool. It's got that abstract sort of vibe, but you still do get some of that pattern of the snowflake, which is neat. I like that. All right. Ooh, I'm getting ink everywhere, y'all. Okay, so hang tight. I'm going to move this over. It's going to get on the back of this little piece of plastic, but I don't really care. It'll be fine. All right, so then what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to bring in a little bit of picked raspberry. Yeah, extra splatter. Let's go with that. I don't think I have the patience to shake it. Yeah, it has a little bit of splatter on the inside, like from where it would have leaked or whatever, but I think it's fine. Nothing to write home about. Okay, so I just wanted to see what it would be like if we kind of just mixed it up just a touch. See if maybe we can get a little bit of purple in there. I don't know, we'll see what happens. And I think, so this that I've been using is actually the Simon Hurley Stark White cardstock, but I was thinking that I'm actually going to grab my Pacon True Ray paper that I normally use for my gel printing. I'm going to pull that out as well. So that I can use some of what I normally use for my backgrounds. Oh my gosh, that's really crazy. I didn't notice there was quite so much pink up there, but that's actually really kind of neat. That's super cool. I didn't have any distress oxide sprays and I jumped on that Blitzy sale too. Yes! That's so cool. That was an awesome sale. Hey, Carrie. Is it Carrie or Kari? You let me know. I don't want to call you the wrong thing. I think that looks really cool. Like, all you have to do once this dries is plop a black sentiment strip with a white embossed, white heat embossed sentiment, and that pretty much is like a finished card. Just right there. Oh, that's okay, Belinda. Okay, so that is really super neat. I'm a fan. Let me grab some of my paper. Let's see. Okay, so this is what I normally use. It's called Pacon Carry. Okay, cool. Pacon True Ray. It's like a construction paper basically, but it picks up really well with the gel plate prints. I don't know what it is about this, but the only thing is it's not really made for water, so it does really well with the acrylic paints, but I don't know how well it's going to do with these ones. I'm going to try and see what we come up with, but I don't know if it's going to work super well or not. Oh, Vay, that's so sweet. Okay, so I'm just kind of going over this stuff, picking up some random junk, and then we can die cut from this later, but just trying not to waste the ink that's here. I don't want to just get rid of it. This will just take a little bit of time to dry and get all cleaned up, and then it'll be good to go. But they clean up so nice off of the gel plate. The inks are really easy to get off. They're much easier to get off than the acrylic paint is. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Then you can also, let's see, let me grab a paper towel. You can also leave it there and let it dry, and then once you add another layer on top, then it will be in the forefront. So with gel plates, you work from the bottom or the front to the background or the top, which is kind of confusing because it seems backwards, but whatever you want to be in the front of your print, you put on the gel plate first, and then as you layer things on top, that becomes the background or the very back of your image, and you can kind of build up scenes and whatnot with it, which I think is really cool. All right, so let's just grab some of this here. And I'm just going to town, cleaning things up. Nothing fancy. I'm not doing anything crazy. Just picking up the extra stuff that's on here so that we can use it for something else or move on. Who knows? But yeah, so you can see you get really cool background images, residual parts of the prints or the stencils left behind, which is really cool. I'm actually gonna, I don't think I'll pick anything up from the back there. Whoops. Okay, so that's the very large one. Now the small ones, which I think I'm actually going to grab here in a sec, the small one is going to be really cool for this because you can actually pick it up and use it like a stencil. So where's the little clamshell? Here we go. So I normally just store my gel plates in this tin that you can get from Ranger as well. Let's see. I'm trying to open the wrong side. Woo! Okay, so you can see that my gel plates are very well loved. They're extremely dirty, and I don't clean them. So this is acrylic paint that's on them. So I don't know what's really going to happen when we combine it with the Distress Oxide sprays, so we will see. I have no clue what's going to happen. I don't know if it's going to work or if it's going to be awful, but we're going to try it and see where we go. So this is all leftover acrylic paint from a previous time that I was gel plate printing. And I'm just going to set that aside. I think this is so pretty as is. You guys are probably like, what the heck? That's ugly. Whatever. Oh well. Okay. So what I'm thinking is we can do, ooh, you know what would be really fun? Let's do our same color combination, like so. Oh, I'm getting it all over my fingers. All right. And Broken China. And then I'm going to try it with the brayer. I have no clue what's going to happen with this. If it's, oh, well, mostly it just goes flying off the page. That's fine. But I'm getting a cool mixture of colors, so that's neat. Okay, it's too liquidy really to use with the brayer. That's fine. But that's kind of cool. All experimentation, you know. All in the name of crafting. Hey Donna, how's it going? So you guys, this is my friend Donna that I met in a Cricut class that I was teaching. I think that's so cool that you're here. We're just experimenting and doing random stuff. I don't know. That's not as exciting as I wanted it to be. I thought that was going to be cooler. I mean, it's still cool, like mixed media, like, I don't know. It's cool, but it's not really what I was hoping for. But you could still do something on top of it and it would be fine. Let me grab a paper towel and wipe this off. Oh yeah, it kind of does look like water. That's cool. Portrait could be ocean. Yeah. Yeah, there's kind of like endless possibilities what you can do with this stuff, which I think is really neat. Rain puddles. Joel. Okay, so probably the brayer is not the best idea with the oxides, but I wanted to at least try it and see what happened because I had never done that before. And just to check in, this is how our first panel is drying, which I think looks really cool. I think that's awesome. And then we've also got this one, which might be my favorite, maybe. I think that's really cool looking. Super neat. Then we've also got this one, which seems mostly dry now, which is pretty cool. And then our pink one, which was accidental pink, but still cool. So that's exciting. You got some cool backgrounds. The other thing, okay, so now that we've done that, what we can do is, let's see, do I have some cardstock over here anywhere? I was hoping I just had like some spare cardstock lying around. Because what you can do, like with a smaller gel plate like this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 3/4 ish by 1, 2, 3.5 or so. I don't know the exact measurements, but it's a nice size for card making. It comes in a set of 3 from Ranger. So you can get it at like scrapbook.com has them. I think Joggles has them. I'll try to update the description after we're done so that the stuff that I use in the video will be in there as well. But yeah. Let's see. That's a little crooked. There we go. Okay. So, hey Roberta. All right. So the cool thing about these is that you can use them to stamp. So let's say we put something on here like our ink colors. You can kind of use it the same way that you would like a piece of plastic packaging, only it's going to be more kind of intense concentrated results, if you know what I mean. Let me get out another sheet of the stark white cardstock so you guys can see what I'm talking about, and I'm going to trim it down. I'm going to do the same, so 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. 5 1/2. Okay. And 5 1/2. Cool. Been looking all places I shop until you showed me. Couldn't wrap my head around which size to start with. Oh no. Yeah, okay, so the very first one that I got was 5 by 7. And I love it, but I always wish that I had a bigger one. So I really champion the set of 3 that comes from Ranger because it is such a good combination of of sizes, and you can do a lot with them. So I think that that's really cool because you get the most opportunity and the most different things you can do with those 3 sizes. So it comes with a small circle one, this one, and then one that's around 9 by 6. I got the hiccups again, you guys. Ugh, it's the worst. If anyone has not yet watched my gel plate video over on Justine Hovey's channel, you can definitely check that out as well. It's got a lot of information about gel plate printing. If you have questions about it, you can definitely check that video out also. And leave me a comment to let me know you were there. So maybe she'll have me as a guest again sometime in the future. Okay, anyway, so let's say, okay, let me find, what did I do with the inks? What did I do? Here they are. Okay, so like Simon Hurley's inks, for example. Let's start with, I don't know how this is going to work because it's got the acrylic paint on it already, but we're going to try it and see what happens. I have no idea. Hopefully I don't ruin my ink pads. I mean, I guess I can always buy more, but I don't really know what's going to happen, so we'll see. All right, so that's the purple. It's called Triple Berry. And then we're going to go into Remember Me, which is a nice blue. And then I'm going to add in some Rosy Cheeks down at the bottom. And I hope you guys can see this. Looks okay on my end, like you can see it, but it's hard to tell sometimes. All right, so this is a water reactive ink, so I am going to go ahead and spritz it with some water if I can find what I did with my spray bottle. You guys, it's not good when you start losing stuff on your desk, and we haven't even gotten that crafty yet. Well, maybe I won't spray it. I thought maybe I had dropped it or something, but I don't see it. I have another sprayer, so I guess I could just use the little mister bottle. Rorschach test when I see gel plate images. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. Okay, so I don't want to put too much water on it because I don't want it to be like super runny, but you can see that I can pick it up without too much of it moving around. And then you can take your cardstock, right? And then you can just like roll it on like that. And then you've got kind of like a built-in watercolor effect. And you can go back through with like the edges and sort of blend it out a little bit. And then you've got this really neat watercolor effect, which I think is super cool because it was really easy and you didn't have to work for it at all. That's my kind of gel plate image. The one you don't have to work hard for. And the watercolor as well. I don't like having to work hard for a cool watercolor image. But once that dries, that's going to be really pretty. It's got a nice mix of the blue and the purple and the pink. It is really cool, Linda. If you decide to get the one from Ranger, the 3-pack or whatever, you can use my 20% off code down there. So you click my link and then use the code SIMDES20 for 20% off. So if you decide to do it, no pressure at all, of course. But if you decide you want to do it, then you can use that code to get you a discount. All right. So like this one, I can turn this way and just kind of like get the excess on here, and it's really cool. I love these things. Gel plates are like the coolest invention ever. I am repeat code. Oh, it's SIMDES20. So like Simon Designer, since I'm on his design team, it's like the first 3 letters of Simon, the first 3 letters of designer, and then 20 because it's 20% off. Whoop, whoop. I think that's so cool of Ranger to do. How cool is that? I don't know why, but this looks really neat to me. So it's kind of another take on ink smushing, and you can definitely do that. And that's just with the Distress Oxide. Thank you, Roberta. Yes, that's the one. But yeah, so you can use it with the inks. You can also use it with alcohol inks. However, it probably will stain your gel plate. So if that matters to you, then I would recommend not doing that, or maybe have a specific gel plate that you use with alcohol inks. SIMDES20. I'm not sure if it matters if it's uppercase, but I always put it in uppercase because that's how, when I first saw it, that's how it was. I always put it in uppercase. I'm not sure if it matters though. Sometimes on websites it matters and sometimes it doesn't. All right, so let's try, here's the Triple Berry ink re-inker. So let's try to do kind of like a similar thing, but we're just going to put the re-inker down so that we're going to use the same colors on the Ranger link. Yeah, you want it on the Ranger one. And then Rosy Cheeks. Some it does. Yeah. I'm not sure with Ranger if it matters or not. Not sure. Ooh, look at it. It's so pretty. All right. So I'm going to kind of try to run this a little bit side to side so that we get some blending and it covers a little more of the plate. And then I think I'm actually gonna sop, well, I don't want to waste it. I'm gonna like sop up a little bit of it, just like so, just so that it's not quite so intense, well, so wet. I mean, and then let's actually use, do I have a clean piece? I do. All right, let's try, we'll do it this way. It's so pretty. I don't know why I like this stuff so much, but it's just so pretty. Oh, hugs, Amanda. I just think it's so, so pretty. Hey, that's okay, Anna. We've just been messing around. We're not doing anything fancy. But I think that's really neat. And you can definitely use this for your backgrounds. So you can make whatever kind of card you want and then have this as your background image, which, I don't know, I think it's easy peasy. Super fast to be able to make a background like that. All right. I'm going to pop this back on here for now. And then, let's see. Okay, I'm going to move this little guy out of the way for now. Pop that over there. I wish I had a splat box handy. I do not, but that would be cool because then we could spray to our little heart's content with our distress oxides, but I need to pick one up. I had a box that I was using previously before I moved, and then when we moved it got lost. So I'm not sure what happened to it. Okay, so for giggles, let's take this little background that we made that sort of was like watery. And what we're going to do is we're going to use the Overzealous ink pad. And I'm just going to go ahead and ink this up. And then I'm going to stamp it directly onto my background here. It may turn a little bit weird colored with the blue and the green mixing together, but we'll see what happens. Like I'm always saying, it's all just experimentation. It's okay if it gets messed up or it doesn't quite work right. I think I'm just going to lay this directly on here like this. Use one of my boxes that supplies come in. Yeah, that's true. Looking for a really cool idea for my special birthday next summer. Ooh, that sounds cool. Are you looking for like something to do or something to get as a present for yourself? Tell me more. Okay, so this looks really crazy because it's overwhelming. So what I would do with this, because it's like overflowing, obviously it goes outside of the blue area. What I would do, and hope that this doesn't rip because it is a little wet. It's possible it might rip. Let's see. Oh no, the caroling, that's a bummer. They do have it on Ranger, but unfortunately, on scrapbook.com, I think. But unfortunately, I don't have a link for a discount, at least, for them. That, unfortunately, is out of my wheelhouse. Scrapbook.com is awesome, but I don't think they love me that much yet. Okay, let's see. 5.5. All right, so what you can do is you can use this in the center of a card. So let's say my hands are really dirty, but let me grab just a scrap piece of cardstock that I can fold for a card base. This is a much lighter weight cardstock that I just have on hand. Okay, so when you go to make your card, you can just use strips of your stuff like this, and then you've got a really cool underwater scene that is more abstract and fun looking rather than like something that's like perfectly stamped. Oh, that's okay, Dee, I'll see you later. Which I think is really cool. So you could put a border on the top and the bottom if you wanted to. You can do kind of whatever, but I think it's really neat to just be able to use strips and parts of the stuff. It makes it just a little more unique, I feel like. It's not everyone's going to have the same thing as you, which sometimes kind of it feels like it happens with stamp sets. There's only so many ways you can use something, so I like to try to kind of think outside the box a little bit and use it as differently as I can. Just because I like to have a unique project if I can. But I think that's pretty cool. And then we could just put the little mermaid on it, or the merman, or both of them. Either way. I'm not going to do any coloring tonight, I don't think, because I don't have my markers nearby, but you can see they would fit really nicely on there, and you could just pop that right on. And then I think it would be cool to give him like a little sign, and you could put it in his hands right there. That'd be really neat. And then you could add some little details with the little seaweed or kelp stamp here. That's really cool. I like it. I like how all the stamps work together. Like there's kits basically of things that you can get together. So like the Caroling Squad and the Frostbite stencil, and then like the Mythical Mermaids and Seafloor and the Shell Maker. They all kind of go together, which I think is really neat. Ooh, the Midwest. I used to live in Iowa, if that's good for anything. But yeah, that's what I got. I think I'm going to spend some time tonight trying to figure out my technical difficulties with my video that I've been trying to get uploaded for you guys. So I'm going to spend some time doing that tonight. But I really like these backgrounds. I can't wait to turn these into cards. These are so much fun. Let me grab them all so you guys can see what we ended up with for just a couple minutes of playing around with the gel plates and whatnot. And this one. There's a bunch of them. So many things. Anyway, so yeah, now we've got a bunch of cool backgrounds that I can use, and that was with only like 4 colors or something. And they all have really different appearances. They have different textures. And I think these are going to make really cool cards once I turn them into, like literally these ones, I think all I'm going to do is put a black sentiment strip with a white heat embossed sentiment on it and call it good. Like I might turn it this way so that you get more of the pattern, and then put the black strip here so that it covers up a little bit of the blotchy part. But I think that's amazing. I think it looks really, really cool. So that's super neat. And I think I'm going to do the same thing with this one. It just looks so cool. Hey, Dawn, that's okay. We're just wrapping up. I was making some backgrounds. I had a request from Sweet Heidi to get my gel plate out and use some of the Distress Oxide sprays. And then we combined them with the Simon Hurley stencil. This is the Frostbite stencil. And then we also used the Seafloor stamp set for that guy. Just kind of playing around and seeing what we could come up with. Just using the Distress Oxide sprays and the gel plate, which I think is really cool. Oh, hey, Connie. That's okay, you guys. But if you guys do, those of you who are already here have already heard this, but if you guys do want to check out anything from the Simon Hurley release, you can definitely do that at the link down in the description below. There is also a code for you to get 20% off your whole order from Ranger, and that includes things like the gel plate, the Distress Oxides, oxide sprays, all that kind of stuff. So you can get 20% off your whole order from Ranger using my code and my link. So that's down in the description for you. As always, I love hanging out with you guys. Hey, that's awesome, Linda. Oh, cool. About gel plate. All right, I'll definitely check it. I don't think I saw it, so I'll have to look. Roberta, I don't have the pearl alcohol inks, but I can definitely look into it. I don't have any. I have the regular alcohol inks, but I don't have the pearl ones yet. While we're on that topic, I did post a thing on Instagram where I am looking for things that you guys want to see done in videos. So if there's a product that you want to learn how to use, or something that you're not sure about, you have questions about a product, let me know, and that way I can make a list of videos of projects and products that I want to try for you guys, because you guys have questions about them, or you want to know more about them, or learn how to use them. I would love to explore and do some tutorial type videos for you guys. You can always drop a comment on the video too, Anna, if you're not on Instagram. That's okay. Hey, Liza. But yeah, so I've got a post. It's on my stories right now on Instagram, so it may be leaving soon. I may try to post it again. We'll see. It's got like a little comment box where you can leave stuff that you want to learn about. But yeah, if you're watching in the replay or here now, you can always drop a comment down below and let me know what you want to see videos on, so that I can stay up to date on all the new projects, all the newfangled stuff that's coming out. Sometimes I don't know about it until you guys tell me. But yeah, anyway, so I think that's all I've got for you tonight. So I'm going to head off. I have a Cricut class to teach at on Friday, so I won't be around like until Monday again, but I will be back on Monday. I might be gone this upcoming week. Because my in-laws have like a beach week thing for like a vacation this coming week. So I'm not really sure what our plans are yet. And then my little guy's getting ready to start school too. So things are getting a little crazy trying to prepare for my first year of having a child in public school. He's going to kindergarten. I'm not prepared. But anyway, so I'll keep you guys updated and let you know if I'm not going to be live. It's possible that I might not be live next week, but I don't know for sure yet. So I'll let you guys know. All right, I love you all to pieces. Mwah! I will see you guys later. Bye.